The Eternal Promise, a love story. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, lived two souls destined to intertwine, Aarav and Meera. Their story wasn't one of love at first sight, nor was it a whirlwind romance straight out of a fairy tale. It was a slow, steady burn, a love that grew through time, trials, and the beauty of ordinary moments. The beginning Aarav was a reserved, thoughtful man, a carpenter who poured his heart into crafting furniture that told stories of their own. His hands, calloused from years of work, held a gentleness that only those close to him could see. Meera, on the other hand, was a schoolteacher with a radiant smile and a passion for literature. Her classroom was a haven for her students, filled with laughter and the magic of stories. Their paths crossed one autumn afternoon at the town's annual harvest festival. Aarav, who rarely attended such events, was persuaded by his friend to showcase his handcrafted tables. Meera, always eager to support the community, was there with her students, organizing a poetry reading stall. Amid the chatter and music, Aarav's eyes caught Meera reciting a poem by Rumi, her voice weaving through the crowd like a melody. He stood, transfixed, as her words painted images of love and longing. After her reading, Meera noticed Aarav lingering near her stall, his shy demeanor betraying his curiosity. She approached him with a warm smile. "Do you like poetry?" she asked. Aarav, caught off guard, fumbled for words. I don't know much about it, but the way you read, it felt like the words were alive." Meera blushed, and that small exchange sparked a conversation that lasted until the festival lights dimmed. The courtship. Their connection deepened over the months. Aarav would visit Meera's school, bringing wooden bookmarks he'd carved for her students. Meera, in turn, would spend evenings at Aarav's workshop reading aloud while he worked. They shared dreams, fears, and quiet moments that felt sacred in their simplicity. Aarav admired Meera's ability to find beauty in the mundane, while Meera was drawn to Aarav's quiet strength and unwavering integrity. But their journey wasn't without obstacles. Meera's family, rooted in tradition, disapproved of Aarav's modest background. They wanted her to marry someone with a more secure profession, someone who fit their vision of success. Aarav too struggled with self-doubt, wondering if he could give Meera the life she deserved. One evening, as they sat by the river, Meera sensed his turmoil. "Aarav," she said, taking his hand, "I don't want a life that's perfect on paper. I want a life with you, flaws, struggles, and all." Her words became his anchor, and he vowed to prove his love, not just to her family, but to himself. The proposal 2 years into their relationship, Aarav decided to propose. He spent weeks crafting a wooden ring box, engraved with the words of the Rumi poem Meera had read the day they met. On a quiet evening, under a starlit sky, he took her to the riverbank, where they'd shared countless moments. His hands trembled as he knelt, the box in his palm. "Meera," he said, his voice steady despite his nerves. "You've taught me that love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice we make every day. Will you choose me forever?" Tears streamed down Meera's face as she nodded, whispering, "Always." Their wedding was simple but beautiful, held in a meadow surrounded by wildflowers. Meera wore a white sari with golden embroidery, and Aarav, in a traditional kurta, couldn't take his eyes off her. Their vows were a promise to grow together, to face life's storms hand in hand, and to find joy in the little things. The life they built. The early years of marriage were a blend of bliss and challenges. Aarav's carpentry business grew steadily, but financial struggles tested their patience. Meera took on extra tutoring to support them, never once complaining. They learned to find joy in small victories, a shared meal after a long day, a late-night dance in their tiny living room, or the laughter that followed their playful arguments. Their first child, a daughter named Annika, arrived 3 years later. Parenthood brought new joys and sleepless nights. Aarav would wake up early to carve toys for Annika, while Meera filled their home with stories and songs. As their family grew with the arrival of their son, Rohan, so did their love. They weren't perfect parents, but they were devoted, teaching their children the values of kindness, resilience, and creativity. The storm's life, however, had its share of storms. When Aarav's workshop was damaged in a fire, he sank into despair, fearing he'd failed his family. Meera became his rock, reminding him that their love was stronger than any loss. Together, they rebuilt, with Meera taking on a second job and Aarav working tirelessly to restore his business. Their community rallied around them, a testament to the love and respect they'd earned over the year.